channel is educational purposes only. So, with that being said, like and subscribe. Help this channel grow, reach more followers. You know, everything I'm gonna tell you today is gonna be legit. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. I ain't trying to sell nobody nothing. If you want any of my services, you can contact me. I'm gonna leave a link below. But all the game I'm gonna get today is gonna be free game. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do. I'm gonna tell you how to get an ID with the same name CP. This strategy works for me several times, over and over. I mean, you can only do it once or twice a year in the state, but it worked for me 3 times so far this year. The ID I came in with and the 2 IDs I just got. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So listen, right? Everybody know, same name CPs. Everybody always wonder how you gonna get an ID or where they go get a bogus one from. I don't know how to do that unless you call me, but with the same name CP is simple. Okay, if you already had the same name CP and you doing it again, or if you already got, well, I'll get to that later. So basically, this is what you do. You got your drop address, same name CP. Now all the shit you gotta do to try merge and then everything else, you should have 2 pieces of legal mail that come there. That's all you need in most states, 2 pieces of legal mail. You should have that. So once they get there, you go down to the DMV, you get you an ID made. Get the ID made with your real social. No, they not gonna merge like that. No, they not gonna merge like that. A lot of shit merge, but no, they not gonna merge. Now, this ID is only for your CP now. You can't use this to go get shit in your real name. You gonna get shit in your real name and a CP. Yeah, that's gonna merge. No, use your other ID you been had to keep getting shit in your real name and use your new one to get shit in your CP name and never mix it together. You know what I mean? Never let it mix. And another thing is, that's simple and easy. Now you got an ID with your CP address on it for your drop. Now you know how much smoother shit go now? Shit goes so much smoother now. Now when you go apply for loans, you don't need proof of residence and all that goofy ass shit, or, you know what I mean? Even if you do, your ID is valid. You know what I mean? There's nothing they can take from that. It's valid. When you walk in there and hand them that brand new ID with that brand new address on it, your chances of approval is this much higher than everything else, man. I'm serious. Your chances of approval is this much higher than everything else. For the simple fact is, nothing go back to that address and that name. You don't already got credit out in that fucking ID. Because that's another thing what they don't tell you is why y'all getting denied for shit. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video. But matter of fact, I give y'all the story. Y'all getting denied because y'all going there to these phone stores trying to get phones with the ID that you used already. Get a phone at that phone store with that same carrier or something that they go through. You know what I mean? That's why you're getting denied. Sometimes, most of the times it works. If you don't got a phone with that carrier, with that ID, then most likely you're going to walk up out of there. So if you make another CP in the same name, you just go get the ID. You know what I mean? So you can walk right up out of there. Because you ain't going to be able to walk out of there with the same name, CP, with the same ID twice. That's just with the phones. I'm telling y'all that. That's just some little quick sauce. You're not going to be able to walk in there and get no AT&T phone with the same ID that you use to get an AT&T phone with your real name. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be an instant denial. It's gonna be some fraud shit gonna come up, everything. But if you don't got no AT&T phone, if you don't got one, and you walk in there, same name CP with that ID, of course you gonna walk out. Make sure your shit right. Of course you gonna walk out. Now if you do the same name CP again, back to what I was saying, of course you can't walk back in there with that same ID. So go get that ID at that drop address, my nigga, or my baby, and shit, you good to go. That's the best way to get an ID for the same name CP. You legit. You ain't walking in with no fraudulent documents. They can't. That shit ain't fraud. And you know what I mean? Try to stay away from places that ask you to present the physical social. Like, oh, okay. Like, I left it. Let me get back to you. You know how you gotta spend it. But you know, and another thing is when you walking in them stores with them same name CPs, ain't no use of being scared. You walking in as you. Only thing you gotta remember is your motherfucking number, the same way you remember your SSN. You walk in there, get them people your info, you walking out. You ain't gotta be scared, trust me. I hope y'all got what I was giving. You know what I mean? Next time, what I'm gonna do, my next video, I'm gonna show y'all how to get real loans. I ain't just gonna tell y'all go to this site, go there, none of that. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how to get them motherfuckers with that personal credit or with a profile. Tell y'all all the steps y'all gotta take. So, like, subscribe, and share this video. I'ma always give up.